Well, hi, happy Sunday. My name is Denise. I am a stylist for Color Street. And today it's going to be another mani and makeup. And mani first, and I've got the ever so understated and elegant and simple Under the Moon. Under the Moon. I should start this over the moon. This is called Over the Moon. And it's, can you see, it just kind of gleams. It's not really a glitter. It's a flaky, but it's not sparkly. It just kind of glows. And it's so pretty. I can't wait to put this on. I haven't worn Over the Moon by herself in ages, so I figured I would just do that today. So sometimes what I've done in the past is put on Over the Moon and I've doubled it, but I don't know if I want to do that today. We'll just see how we go as I apply her. Ooh. All right, got her. And it's very understated. It's like, it's a gradient. Oh, is this an old dry set? Oh no, am I gonna be able to even put this on? Okay, yeah, there we go. And this nail, my pinky, broke like clean off. The nail totally broke. I had a little mishap. So I did the tissue with nail glue thing. So this one looks significantly more thick than her sister on the other hand. So that's what that's about, in case you noticed or were wondering. And I've laid down a coat of ridge filling primer also. And I did order dip powder, so that's on the way. I'm gonna get it today. I was hoping to have it by now, but I don't yet. So I have the glue with the tissue on this nail and on this nail and on my thumb. These are all, I mean, you can even see there's some peeling underneath there on this nail. A little bit of peeling on this one. Definitely there's peeling on these two and on this thumb. The thumbs are still kind of growing out from the, when I had the press-ons on before. I had a mishap with the press-ons. I had the wrong. What I did on my thumbs is first, okay, wait. Can I do one video without going, where's my pusher? And I put it in my little glass over here so I'd have it. But of course the little glass has files and other stuff in it and the pusher was hidden. Maybe I need one little thing only for my pushers and then I'll just be able to reach it. Anyhow, when I did my press-ons several months ago, I had on a size that was too small. And you know, you put the press-on and it, sometimes they're very, very rigid plastic. And it was almost like it was squeezing my nail. And because that happened, I got like a crease down the middle. And it's almost grown out. I don't know if you can, I covered it pretty well with the tissue. But the crease is almost all grown out. But there's a small little slit down the middle. And I'm just protecting it and hoping that with the glue and the little piece of paper that it will keep it from splitting all the way down. I'm hoping that it'll stop that in its tracks. So we'll find out as we go on. So see, look how pretty this is. It's just it's like a little veil for your nail. I made a rhyme. But do I want to double? I don't know if I want to sacrifice another pinky and double up because I'm not sure how much Over the Moon I have left. So I'm going to just leave it. I'll leave them like they are with just the one coat. And this one does not have the, the tissue with the nail glue. You know how to do that. I mean, I think I did a video for that the other day, a couple weeks ago. that if you have a crack or if you need a quick little repair, to just get some nail glue, dab it on there, and then get like a tissue or some toilet paper or a paper towel, tea bag. All of them work equally well. But, you know, just dab the glue on the area where there's the break, and then very gently tap a piece of tissue or whatever your paper, thin paper is. And it'll protect the area until it grows out. And what I do with my nail file is I just run it over and file it smooth. And then when you put the primer, the ridge filler on, it kind of makes a good surface for everything on top. So that's the state of my nails. You know, it almost looks like it's just clear, but then in the light you can see there's just that little extra. Ah, so nice. All right, let's do middles. And today I'm just gonna go with a simple neutral makeup. Last night was one of those weird nights where I just could not drift. I never actually slept. I think I might have dozed a little bit for a couple minutes here and there, but I never actually like went to sleep. It was like as soon as I started to drift, I would just wake up, and it was just really weird. It hasn't happened in a while. I don't know what the deal is. So I'm just gonna keep everything simple today. And it's really hot outside again, but I think it's gonna be cooling off in the next couple of days. It was 90 where I am, which is about 4 miles away from where the beach is, near Venice. And it was 100 downtown and well over 100 in the valleys. And I mean, I can't really complain because we haven't really had any heat at all to speak of up until right now. And our hot summer days are always later. They're always like not until September. So it might be hot now, but give it a few more weeks and it's going to be even hotter. September, October, that's when it gets really hot in LA because our climatology is whack. And it's always been that way. It's not like this is a new trend or something that's different. It's always been like that. I remember going to school as a kid during Christmas week and wearing shorts. That's just how it is. It's always warm later in the year. And because we haven't really had very much heat yet, it's almost like, well, what are you complaining about? You have nothing to complain about. And I really don't. Thank God for AC. You know, the person who invented the refrigeration that makes air conditioning possible, his name is Willis Carrier. So I think we should all have a moment of silence in gratitude for Mr. Carrier that we may have AC in our cars and in our homes. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Carrier. You rock. My AC actually went out in my car earlier in the week, and I am extremely grateful that I have the very best boyfriend on planet Earth, without whom I would have no AC in my car. He floated me. Thank you, baby. Best boyfriend ever. And I'll cut anyone who says he ain't. Yeah, I know, I'm silly. What can I tell you? All right, let's get that out of there. Good. Good. Oh, do I have a little bit on this? Yeah, I got a little bit on my ring, too. The little flakies sometimes don't want to bend over the end of my nail because they're a little bit thicker, you know, of the formula. So I need to zhuzh a little. Yeah, got a little bit on this side here. And it's better if you do the filing in a downward motion like I am as opposed to side to side. You want to definitely do it downward, and it'll encourage it to adhere better. And definitely this one I remember from a minute ago. Pusha. There we go. All right, thumbs are last. Oh, this is so nice. I'm so glad I picked this today. You don't normally see me filing right now. I like to wait a while for any, fine tuning and filing, but it needed it today, so there we are. All right, one thumb. Good, got a little bit, something right there. This is so nice. And I really should show you how I store everything. That'll be probably my next one, my next clip. But I have them in Ziplocs by category, kind of like how they are on the website. Glitters, solids, nail art, clear, and wait, solids, art, clear, and glitters. Yeah, that's pretty much how I have them. And then if I have a partial, which is what this is from, I have those stored in Ziplocs by color and category also. And I go through my clear ones all the time because I love a clear overlay. And I keep seeing Over the Moon in my Ziploc of clear all the time. And I keep telling myself, you got to do Over the Moon. Get her out. Let's do it. And today's the day. All right, there's that. And I think, yeah, there was a little bit over here too, but I'm going to try and tuck that under. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Nails are done. It's so subtle. And it's so pretty. I just love, love. All right, let's do the face. Actually, let me go ahead and put these away first. My sleeve for these is almost too small. I have just enough room to seal them one last time. If I open this and want to do this again, I'm going to need to find a bigger sleeve. And I have some, I have a bunch, but when I first open a brand new pack of strips, what I like to do is, you know what? Hold that thought. I'll show you next time. But we're sealed. Can you see there's like some steam like right over here? When you see a little bit of steam in there, that's how you know it's done. All right, turn off the flat iron. And the palette I'm gonna use today is one of my e.l.f. Perfect 10s. This one has this really pretty like pinkish color, and when I do the pinkish over this gray one, it almost looks purple. It's really pretty. So I'm gonna just do that today. Whoops. Getting my other stuff out of the way. I've noticed in my last couple of videos that you see the top of my head a lot, and I'm gonna try and not, you know, do that as much today. So, get up my powder first. Put my flat iron over there so I don't burn myself, because that would suck. Did anybody watch Suits before when it was on? I know that there's a new spin-off, Suits LA, which is kind of on break right now. And I've watched that once or twice, only because I love watching things that were filmed here because, oh shoot, I just realized something. Okay. I need to put on my rosacea goop. Hang on. Oh shoot. You're not supposed to put any cream on your nails. I don't want to get any of this on my nails. Anyway, for some reason, I can't even explain why, I've started watching the original Suits again, but I love watching shows that were filmed in LA, movies that were filmed in LA. And, you know, there's things that they film, and it's like, I know that there's no way that could have happened because of knowing where things are. Like in Lethal Weapon, the original Lethal Weapon from 80 years ago, back in the day, there's a scene where the bad guys escaped and they're trying to catch, they're trying to catch him. And in one minute they're in Long Beach, and then the immediate, like in the pursuit, they're not in Long Beach anymore. They're over by the airport. And then they go back to Long Beach, and it's like, you guys, come on. But, you know, unless you live here, you don't know that that's how it went. So just things like that. I don't know. What can I say? I love my town. I love LA. All right. And then this is just CeraVe moisturizer. I like to make sure I'm all hydrated. And yeah, I took care of my third eye over there. It was getting to be too big, and it needed to be dealt with, so I did. All right, that is handled now. And I'm trying to remember the name of the stuff that I put on my for rosacea. It's metronidazole or something like that. All right. Oh, and this is just my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in translucent. I'm not going to put any concealer on my lids, and I just lay down some of that so that it doesn't crease. My shadow doesn't crease. And what I'm going to do today is just start with this neutral one. This one first instead of my bronzer. Keep it more simple. e.l.f. has some of my favorite products. I have fallen back in love with the foundation, the Soft Glam Foundation. I have decided to just accept this foundation for what it is, which is a pretty formula, even though it's not long wearing. And I'm just gonna love it for what it is. And if I need to touch up, I touch up. All right, so next one I'm gonna go in with is this one. I'm gonna lay down a layer of this grayish, shimmery one. It almost has purple in it, but it's more like a pewter, I guess. It's a little chunky. And you know, these, I don't know why, the mattes work well with brushes, but anything with the shimmer and this whole line with these little perfect 10 palettes, all of the shimmers, you got to use your fingers in order to get any color payoff. If you try to do this with a brush, you're going to be dipping and dipping and applying. So just giving you a heads up. Need a paint rag now, which is just the inexpensive Target. Okay. I think I need a little more blending up here. Here. Okay, I'll do a little more tidying up in a second on the outside. But let me get this other eye, my other eyelid. Get that one handled. Definitely gonna need some concealer on this thing. Oh, yeah, it's big. It's big. Okay. I'm gonna tidy up a little here. Mo better. Okay. All right, and now I'm gonna go in with the pinkish shimmery one, that one there. Just a little in the middle. I made another rhyme. It just kind of brightens things up a little. See, just that. That's all I need right in there. Good, good, good. All right, and for mascara, back in love with the Color Street too, the Color Street Triflex. Oh, I didn't do my brows yet. Screw it. Mascara first. I don't know that it really matters what order anything goes in. I just know that I do everything and then my foundation, because if I make any mistakes, I can clean them up. Whereas if I do my foundation first, no. I'm a messy child. What can I tell you? What I love about this mascara is that it's so smooth. The application is like butter. And you don't need to dip your wand a million times into the tube. You just pull it out and do the application. And if you think you're running low on product, flip your brush. Because there's that one, look at the top, there's one there, flip it. And now there's another one. Turn it again, and now there's another one. Turn it again, and now there's another one. There's like 85 brushes on here. And all of them have the product on them. So, you know, when you keep dipping your wand back in the tube, it just introduces air, which is why they don't last as long. I have a couple of playlists of 90 days of mascara where I don't do 90 applications, but you can tell it's the same tube because this has white writing on there. And what I did was I highlighted it with yellow so you could see that it was the same tube. And yeah, I made a tube last 90 days, so not too shabby. And I'm looking down at my lashes so I can see them all. I think this stuff finds lashes I didn't even know that I had. I fell in love the first time I tried this. Oh, look at that. I think I got some mascara on my boo-boo. Get that off there in a second. I'm gonna finish on this side, but wow, just wow. Okay. Done and done. I'm probably going to need to put a little concealer on that too. My third eye. All right, for brows, I'm going to do my Wet n Wild micro brow in Brunette. There it is. But first I'm going to go in with e.l.f. Wow Brow in brown. Does it even say what color it is? It doesn't. It really doesn't say the color on here. The label, oh, the label came off. Wah, wah. Well, it's this color, whatever this color is right here. I don't know if it's ash brown. I'm not even sure, to be honest. You know, I'm trying to remember the last time that I actually went into a store, well, even with groceries. I've been Instacarting a lot because, you know, you got to find parking. You go inside, you wait in line. The service fees for Instacart are not that much. And as far as I'm concerned, thank you. Yeah, bring me my stuff. And I was going to say, the last time I went online to order this, I can't remember what color I picked. Oh, wait. Oh, I was bottom, top. All right. It's almost like a vendetta of trying to figure out what color this is. Oh, I just did the top of my head thing. I'm sorry. But maybe we can pause to see if we can read that. I don't think it's upside down. That's the thing. I can't even tell. I can't even tell. All right. Whatever. We'll figure it out at some point, I'm sure. And it's like every time I turn around, there's another, like, I don't know. I saw 7-Eleven got ransacked the other day. And, you know, Target, you can't go into a Target anymore without weird stuff happening. So you know what? I'm fine having them bring it out to me, really. I really am. Yeah, weird stuff just keeps happening. But I guess all we can do is just get up in the morning and be good people, you know? Oh, something else I've taken to doing lately. You're going to laugh. I'm a dog girl. I love dogs. Always have. Don't get me wrong. Cats are awesome too, but I've always been a dog girl. And in my neighborhood, on my street, and everywhere I go, driving around, there's always people with dogs. I'm seeing them everywhere. And what I've been doing lately is rolling down my window and, your dog is so cute! It's like I'm telling everybody they have a cute dog. But you know, there's really no downside because they're smiling. And when the owner is smiling and relaxed for a minute, the dog's always chill too. And they always look and they smile. And then as I drive away, I'm smiling. So there's really like no downside to telling people that their dog is awesome. So that's something else I've been doing lately. I don't know if it means I'm a dork or if I'm, you know, I don't know. I should, maybe someone, I don't know if I should start like, maybe making like a vlog of people that I tell their dogs are cute. Like with holding up my phone. Hey, your dog is really cute. I'm filming you. I don't know if I should do that. Could probably have to get permission, but I don't know. Just something I'm doing. Sharing the love. Do I need to? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you are a super long brow right there. Can you see this? Could we be any longer? All right, let me, oh yeah, I've got tiny scissors here. Just a second. Little grooming unexpectedly. Hang on. Got it, okay. You know, if your brows are not behaving, it's probably because they need to be trimmed. I've been finding that out more and more lately. So, all right, there's that. And now I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna wait until I do my foundation to do the gel again. All right, this can go in there. A place for everything and everything in its place. All right, my foundation is e.l.f. Soft Glam in number 20, which is light cool. But to be honest, this does not look like it has cool undertone. This looks like it's neutral. I think if it was really a true cool, it would be more pink, but it's the name of the color in case you're curious what color I'm wearing. So I just squeeze out a little, about that much, and bada bing, bada boom. Oh, and my brush is the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, which this is my favorite brush I've ever used. I absolutely love this brush. It's very densely packed, but it's also really soft. And as usual, this is the trust the process moment. Blending always looks, it's like, oh my God, that can't be right. But what is it? A minute and a half. Essentially, basically done. Just want to build up a little bit over on this side. I'm going to dab a little with my finger on my third eye over there. Maybe I should have done my foundation on this area first. Put a little of that before I did my shadow. But it is what it is. Now I just picked it up when I touched it the second time. All right, let me do that again. I'm gonna let that sit for a second. I don't wanna tap it anymore because I don't want it to come up, but maybe I need to blend a little bit. No, not that brush, the other one. Yeah, this one. Okay, yeah, that's better. And do you see what I mean? It almost looks purple. This shadow with this one over it, it's these two right here. And it looks like I almost put purple on. I love that effect. All right, mascara's gone. Put that away, that. One more bit of brow. Good. All right, let me just set my cheeks and where I'm gonna put my bronzer up here. This has super fast dry down too. That's another thing I love about this foundation. Yeah, good. All right, bronzer, blush, highlight. Bronzer is my e.l.f. primer infused in Be My, oh no, wait. I'm looking at it right now. Forever Sun-Kissed. Be My highlight is the highlighter. That's what I was thinking of. Tap, tap. And I still have the same blush. I'm just gonna wait until I'm done with it. It's my Essence Pure Nude blush in Pink Flush. Oh, yeah, you can totally see the nails now. So pretty. And what I love about this blush, I've probably told you before, but it's got this sheen to it. Can you see that sheen? And it gives you this glow. Super pretty, very flattering. Not too, I don't want sparkle, I don't want glitter, I just want glow. And my highlighter is, again, an Essence product with the packaging, but it's called Pure Nude Highlighter. Label is gone, but it's Essence Pure Nude in Be My Highlight is the shade color. And again, it's just got sheen. It's just got glow. And I like putting a little bit under my brow. Just a little. It doesn't, to me, I don't think it emphasizes texture or anything like that. It just gives you this really pretty, just a really pretty glow. All right, earrings back in. Oh yeah, and how do you know it's Sunday? Denise has her peace earrings on. Because Sunday's all about the peace and the love. I think I might actually be out a little bit later today because I'm starting a little bit later and I want to get a good day in. Well, unless I hit my number. If I can hit my happy number before it gets too late, that would be ideal too. Every day I go out and I have a number in mind that I want to earn. And I don't come home till I make it. Oh, this is NYX Butter Gloss and Tiramisu. This is my Your Lips But Better shade. It's just a pretty neutral pink. And that is everything. Nails, makeup, and away I go. I hope you all are having an awesome day and a nice weekend. And once I get the dip powder, I'm gonna apply that and I'll show you how I do that. And I'm also thinking of doing, for my next several weeks, what I'm thinking of doing is a manicure series with, like, in praise of blue, in praise of green and pink and, you know, purple and orange and all the colors and everything. I think what I might do is like a month of each color. And I don't know if I want to do an entire month, but I probably could, because Color Street has so much, you know, there's so many of everything. And I mean, hang on. These are my glitter right here. Glitter. I have A to L. Hang on, where are we? A to L, M to Z of glitter. And then I have A to M and N to Z of clear. And then I've got art over here. A to L, M to Z. And then I have solids over here. Okay. But then there's more. Hold on.